this video that's coming up. This started down on the Cape. You remember when I was, I don't know, come to think of it, I'm not sure I included any of this. But anyway, I started working on my old beat up mainsail down on the Cape, trying to get the old numbers off and get everything set up to put new numbers on. And got a little bit of footage there at the beginning of it, but then all of the rest of it, including getting the new numbers on, is all up here in Vermont. And I spent almost a good chunk of today, which was a Friday, and it was a steam bath out there. I mean, I did not smell good by the end of the day. But anyway, I spent almost all day out there getting those numbers off, cleaning the place where the numbers were, getting new numbers on, making some sail repair, doing some sail measuring for the possibility of getting another sail, and I'll talk to you about that later. Actually, let me just bring it up now because I don't mention it much later. I'm in the middle of all this work that I'm doing on the ceiling. Sharon came out the back door. She says, oh, by the way, had everything set up on the back porch. The sail is all spread out, and I'm working on it. She says, maybe you need to just, forget this old sail and just get yourself another sail. I said, well, I like that idea. But brand new sails are very, very expensive. And I knew that if anything was even going to happen remotely like that, like getting a decent or a better old sail, I needed to do a measurement. And so that's what a big part of this was. After I'd done a lot of the repair work on the sail, I took it down on the driveway, spread it all out, and did a measuring on it. So with that, I'm going to just drop it here and, get you into this by looking at that early footage down on the Cape. And kind of skip through that because I want to get to all the main stuff that happened up here in Vermont. So anyway, this is going to be nothing but sail, and hope you enjoy this.
It's like a circle with just a black thing in the middle.
Yeah.
Kind of wiggly.
And by the way, for those of you watching, my mother is talking, but that's all right. She's 92 years old, and she can say anything she wants, anytime she wants. I love her all to pieces.
I'm wiggly. That's what's.
No, you're not wiggly.
That's an old bowl and pitcher set right up there.
You and Sharon.
The toy there on the floor is our little dogs.
Okay.
Randy's doing a good job.
Okay. I did not bargain on my mother being a videographer like my wife.
Well, see, there's an old cabinet over there in the corner. Belonged to Randy's. Oh, here's our little dog. That's her toy. That's our dog and her toy. I bet she's.
Okay, we're gonna see. No, princess.
She wants to lay down, Randy. Just let her lay down.
I don't want her scratching on the sail. Okay. Love her all to pieces. All right, thank you, Mom. Okay. Well, that was fun.
I think you got a problem.
Okay. Well, amongst all the confusion of my two videographers, my wife and my mother, and and this marvelous dog named Princess. I'm going to just wrap this up for this trip. I have the 23 done. All the stitches are out. All the old rotted, what do you call it? Fabric is off from there. I want to clean these first before I put the new numbers on. Well, guys, here we are up in Vermont, out on the back porch. And I've finally got up here where I can do this. I got out some good old lighter fluid to see if it'll take off this stickum stuff. So I like to have this stuff completely cleaned up. It's working perfect. It's working super. Okay. As soon as this gets cleaned off with the lighter fluid, I'm going back over it with Windex, which will cut the lighter fluid. But, man, it works fantastic. That little stickum just comes right off. Keep in mind, this stickum may be 50 years old. Let me make sure this thing's going. Are we running here? Yeah, we're running. Okay, just checking. It's the only time I have to do this because as you probably have heard, up in Vermont we have rain, and then a little while later rain, and then a little while later more rain. I'll tell you what, we're getting tired of it, but we got more rain coming in tonight and some more tomorrow. Then we had to have a nice big church picnic on Sunday, and guess what we got coming? Probably rain. That's what it looks like right now. So this is working fantastic. Can't believe how well this is taking off this old stickum that was on here. And I probably won't bore you with all of this, but suffice it to say, if you got an old sail and they used an adhesive around the edge of the stitching, lighter fluid works like a charm. And like I said, Windex cuts the lighter fluid beautifully. I've been doing that for years, using lighter fluid and then onto Windex for finish up. And I think the 3 is done, and so now it's time for us to move on to some Windex. So I'll be right back with you guys in just a minute. I'm going to go get some Windex and we'll get started all over again. Well, no, let's go ahead and just do the 2 while we're at it. Let's do the 2. That way we'll get the whole thing done. I don't know if this is, I need to use a clean piece of paper towel, that's for sure. Gooey black stuff gets all over it. Right from the start, I had a feeling it was going to be fine with lighter fluid, but I didn't have any down on the Cape. My mom has a gas grill, so she never used this stuff. But my wife uses both gas and charcoal, so got plenty of it around here. I think we got 2 bottles of it in there. Okay, we're getting there. Now, one of the reasons we're doing this project today, and is not only to fix up these numbers and get new numbers on, but also to make a repair. I don't know if it's going to show there in the screen, but you got rips right here along the leech. And this way back when I first sailed this boat, like 4 years ago, I forgot how many. Anyway, that first day, before ever putting the sail up aboard Little Girl, my boat, as in the name change, before ever putting that sail up, I had spotted some tears in this and along the leech, and I repaired them with sail tape, and it has held beautifully. Now, I've talked to Ryan, and he really feels like I need to buy a new used sail. This one is ancient, very tired. He said he actually had it restitched at one point when he had it. So it's been a long time. I looked at it. Right now, I can't find any sails. One of the things I'm going to do today is measure this thing. He said, don't even worry about finding a seafarer kestrel sail. Just measure it so that you know your actual dimensions, and then you go in and see what you can find. And is it Bacon's? I guess it's Bacon's sales, where they have all kinds of used sails they sell. Okay, we're good. We're good. I think that's it. All the yuck is off from both the 2 and the 3, and we are good to go. Okay, next thing, some Windex. And we'll get the 2 and the 3 on there and make a sail repair out here on the leech. I'm going to shut this off for the moment. All right, well, I just wet this down with Windex. Lots of it. Now I'm going to go ahead and scrub it. All right, we are getting there. I'm gonna have to let this dry. Okay, now what I'm smelling is Windex. And I'm going to go over this one more time, but the Windex does a marvelous job of cutting the lighter fluid. Like I said, I've been using this for a long time. It works. So I'm going to go over this one more time. In fact, I need to get a whole roll of paper towel out here. Do this all over again. This will probably be the cleanest spot on the entire sail. Wow, what a difference. Okay, let this dry. We're going to come down here and refocus, because I'm going to move down on the sail about 5 inches below the 2 and the 3 while this dries, and make a repair here to the leech where we've got a rip. Like I said, this is identical to the rip I found that day, eons ago, when before I ever launched her. I found a rip like this and made a repair with some sail tape. I know it's not the only thing the best thing you can do. Best thing you can do is sail tape and then stitching. But unfortunately, I don't have a sewing machine set up for this right now. And we're just going to use the sail tape. That's all that ever went on the other one, the other rip that I had. Okay. I think what we're going to do is it's going to take a while for that to dry. So let me just go ahead and refocus this. Where are we here? Okay. Right here. Yeah, okay. You can see it. Get my seal tape out. I didn't spray that section so it's good and dry. Let me shut this off for a minute. Just one more commentary before I go ahead and make this repair. It's 63 degrees here in Vermont, but it is muggy as all get out. Wicked. We had torrential rains last night, and I mean, my wife was up during the night, and she couldn't believe how it was filling the gutters and overflowing the gutters like a waterfall. Well, thankfully, this is wet here, but it's very nice and dry right here. Well, good news, the sun is out. I'm on the backside over of that little line underneath the 23 now. And I'll tell you, it peels all that line, the thread peels out very nicely once you get on the backside because I've cut everything on the front side. So I'm not going to bore you with this. I'm going to go ahead and get the rest of this out, clean it up. And then by this time, the sun has done a very nice job drying this all out. So we're going to be able to flip this over and put the numbers on. All right, let's see if we can get these numbers on. I have no idea when I'm going to be able to find another sale. I've been looking. I have not been able to find one that is an exact match to mine. May not find one. But what we're going to do instead for now is just go ahead and get these numbers on. I've worked enough on it to say, okay, that's enough. Let's just go ahead and do this. The number slots I've already got all the stitches out of. They're in pristine condition. I mean, this is clean, dry, nicely done. So I'm not going to worry about it. And in the meantime, we got some brand new numbers here. And just going to see how this goes. Never done the numbers. Done the big Seafarer insignia on both sides of this sail. Okay, so what I'm going to do here, go ahead and just get the bottom of this. Oh, look at this. This is Dacron material. Get it right here. Okay. That is wet on the button. It's wet on the button. Lined up with the very bottom of the two that we just took off. And we're not on the deck, so we don't have the 2x4s underneath here. And we got just nice flat, well, relatively speaking, flat concrete or pavement underneath here. I think this is going to work out just fine. Well, this is going nice, very nicely. Come on, don't mess up on me. There we go. See it? The way that these squared off letters or numbers lay is very different than the rounded numbers that used to be on this. Well, there we go. There's a 2, completely done. Let's see what we can do with the 3. Now keep in mind here, when you got these things, I don't know if you can see this, but anytime you have a rounded number, you lay it even. You put the round down below the actual line. I don't know if you're seeing that. See how much below that is? So that means what I'm going to do is get the bottom of my 3, because this is a flat 3. I'm going to get it right about there, just above the stitch line, and that'll line it up with where this one is over here with the 2. So that's where we're headed. Go ahead and get this 3 undone. Where'd I put my knife? Just had it here. There it is. here we go. Here's a 3. I'm going to put that right about there. Right about there. So it lines up with the peak right there. That looks good. Okay, so let's give that a shot. I think that's probably going to work. Okay. Get the numbers. Now, I've never done squared off numbers before, so this is going to be a little bit of a trial and error. Hope we get it right. There it is, there it is. That's not right. Make it a little bit lower. Come down. Getting buggy here. You gotta get up away from it in order to be able to see where I want it to go. Bring it in. Yeah, that's looking pretty good. Let it lay. Let it lay. Actually, I think that came out pretty good. I think that came out really good. So let's take a look at this. Let me see what you're seeing through the camera lens. I don't know about you, but I'm looking at this and this is looking pretty good. Looking pretty good. Okay, I'm gonna try one more thing here just for fun. Let's see how these line up here at the top. Just about dead even. All right, I think we're gonna call that one quits. I think it came out pretty good. All right, guys, that one's done. Guys, that's gonna be it for this video. I got a lot accomplished. This is all cleaned up, looking good, man. I'm kind of proud of that one. The 23 looks just about like it's supposed to look. So anyway, we got that done. I'm going to take this up on the porch. I may fold it out here actually, but I'm going to do just one more thing, and that's put some sail tape on the other side of that split, and then we're going to be done. So hey, thanks for stopping by Restoring Little Girl, and I think we're going to be calling this Sales Vermont. So hey, catch you later.